step-by-step sum. It falls under the easy category, but don't let that fool you. It comes with its own set of challenges. Okay. So the problem presents us with an array named in nums, as you can see, and the task with finding the minimum positive value for a starting point, start value. The catch is that we need to perform a step-by-step summation of the element in nums from left to right, ensuring that the sum is never less than 1 in any iteration. So we will walk through a couple of examples. Okay. First of all, it is given that the nums is equals to both positive and negative numbers, and we are given one output that if we do summation with 5, it will end up with we will end up with a positive value. So basically we have to find that the the value should be the value which we choose should be if we do summation with the array should be positive value. So basically, the given example is that it is given that if we choose a star value 4, we would end up getting 0 here. Okay, as you can see, we end up getting here 0, which is not what the question asks for. So if we choose a start value that 5, we don't get any negative number. We get only positive and greater than 1. So 5 suits for the 5, basically 5 5 is the answer for this question. So, for example number 2, you can see that the array has 1 and 2 element, and the output is 1 as the minimum start value should be positive. Explanation is there given. So, if we add 1 plus 1, that will be 2, and 2 plus 2, that will be 4. So, basically, the minimum value is 1, and through which the step by step summation will be 2. So as we can see that we might have to take a start value as a 1. So here is the solution that we have to type here. You can see that I am typing in the Python. You can choose your own language here. Okay, what Python suits me. So let's jump into it. In Python, it's in oops. So object-oriented programming. Uh, So here the class is given and the function is defined on the class. So you have to write under this function. You cannot erase that; it will not run. Okay. So first of all, as we have expected, we will start with a start value. We'll assign it as 1. We assign it as 1 because you can see here in example number 2, it is given that the element 1 2 and minimum value should be 1. We also that given that the return the minimum positive value start value so that the step by step sum is never less than 1. So the start value we assign a start value as 1. Okay. Now uh, we don't need to declare uh, our array because it is used as a parameter in our function. So now we have to iterate through the array elements. So we will use one flag called valid and assign it as a false, initially false, and then we will use while loop while valid equals to false. In Python we have to assign double equals to, so to check condition. Okay. In loop we have to that we have to iterate through the array element. So basically, it is for this loop is for to iterate through that until our because we have to iterate through every element from a start value 1 to that minimum value where the summation will be always greater than 1. So so as you can see in the example, it has even a start value 4, 5. So we have to iterate. So we take a while loop and we assign valid is equal to false, as we have to iterate. If you iterate once and if the value is less than 0, then we have to iterate until the valid is equals to true. So we assign the value is equal to false, and to end the this outer loop we will assign that value is equal to true. So the loop will outer loop will end, and we will use inner loop in our. Okay, so we have to now iterate through the array. So we'll use one loop for j is equal to for j in range uh, lane sorry lane norms. So basically it will iterate through all the elements of the array. I'm not doing the len norms minus one as basically in for loop. Uh, len norms is will count one less than the total length of the number. So it is right here. Okay. Now I will assign one variable named count. So I have to use one variable count. Okay, to count sum. Then say sum. So we will use one sum as a variable, which will take summation here, just like this. The first element of the array is minus 3, and the start value is 4. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So we have to take this in mind. And okay, so we will use the sum variable. So sum plus we can say that uh, first element of the norms. So norms say index as the we have in loop and but there is one problem. I have not defined the sum. So as you can see in the example, the first value should be start value. The summation should start with the start value, and then the this value will add it to this. Then this result will be added to the third element. Just so we have to assign the start value to sum. So we will assign sum. Okay, capital S. Sum is equals to we will assign that sum is equals to start. Okay. I think you might get my point of assigning sum is equals to start value. Okay. Now, now we have to check that if sum is equals to zero, greater than zero or not. Because if it is zero or negative, then we have to skip and increase our start value from one to another value. So we'll just basically we'll use the selection statement. If sum is less than equals to 0, so we are using a sum. If sum is less than equals to 0, we have to end this loop now and increase the start value by 1 and use another to find the minimum value. Okay, so just increase the start value, increment the start value by 1. So yeah, okay, now we have to do that. We have to end this loop now. So we'll use the break statement. It will basically end this whole loop here. Okay. Now, now it's good to go. But there is one problem here. We have to return the status now. So when to know that we have found the value, okay, that is not that is not less than 1. That summation whole summation will not be less than 0. Okay, it will always greater than 1 or 1. Okay, so we have to use one more flag, I think. So we can use inside the while loop. So basically our first will be that let it be found variable. We will store it as a true. Okay, and basically trying to solve it by bubble sort method. So in bubble sort we use one loop, two loops, and one loop we use say that swap is equals to false, and swap is equals to false, and if that false, then we end that loop. So basically, my uh, intention is to uh, decrease the time complexity. Okay, I know that might be there might be a built-in function which will do it in fraction of second, but uh, I in my I don't know so much built-in function, so I am trying with all that possibly logical, so logical expression that I can understand and make you understand also. So I'm not using the all of the building function. So now we have to, if uh, if we don't if the summation is less than or equals to 0, then we will simply make found is equals to false, because it has not been found. If found is not, if this selection statement, if this selection statement is not uh, valid, if this sum is not less than equals to 0, then it will not happen, and this this code will not run, and we can find the minimum value. So out of the loop we can say that if found is equals to true, then we have to return now. So we can ask us to return the value now. Okay, so return start value. Okay, start value. Okay, now uh, we have to end this loop also now. We can say that value is equals to true. So doesn't matter, I think, but let me do it. Okay, so just run it. But, okay, it is accepted. Our runtime is 24 milliseconds. Okay, so they give us the nums elements, the array elements, pass that in, and our output is 5 and expected is also 5, so our math. So we can also submit that. Okay, so what we call so don't worry. Basically, if you again submit it, then maybe your runtime will be low, or maybe it will be less. I don't know what it will be. We can also do 3 millisecond here. Okay, might we use the built-in function here. Okay, so okay, it has used the minimum built-in function, so it will return the minimum value. Okay, nice. Uh, okay, depending. Okay, nice. But I don't know why it has runtime only 3 milliseconds. Okay, I might have used too much iteration, so that's why. Okay, let's run it without using that value. I think it will be good. So let's submit it. Closer that okay, runtime might be okay degrees. Yes, 25 milliseconds. Okay, so this much for today.